Hey guys, it's Frankie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another thrift flip because ever since my last one I've had the itch to sew again, and I also really want this corset top. I have been seeing these all over the interwebs. Maybe Instagram demons are just trying to target me and get me to buy this top with ads. I don't know, but literally this top has been like haunting me. So today I'm going to try and make this top. I'm not the best sewer, but after the last video I made, I had a lot of fun and I've been wanting to do it again. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to try and DIY this thing. And you guys are either going to watch me do very good or fail. So yeah, I guess let's just get right into it. I bought this green old velvet dress from the thrift store. The fabric is very pretty, but the dress is not, and it's just like, I don't know, very out of style. So I'm going to use this fabric in attempt to make this dress. I'm also probably going to be able to make something else out of that. So I don't know, I guess we'll stay tuned, see what I can do with the fabric. But yeah, this is what I'm using for fabric. And then bought some green thread. I bought this stuff for like edging, like, I don't really know what it's called. Bias tape. I was going to use ribbon to put around the edge, but I thought this would look a little better. I put this around the edge. I got this at Walmart. It was literally like $2. And then some zip ties, because obviously the corset needs like that like structure to it. I saw another girl doing this here on YouTube. I'll put her name on the screen right here. That was a really cool idea, so I'm going to attempt to do that as well using zip ties. So yeah, that's pretty much it for supplies. Let's just get right into it. Yay, time to make our pattern. This was actually so easy. All you're going to need is a nice form-fitted shirt. I used just a plain crop top and some newspaper and something to draw with. You have to have one that fits your body very good because obviously you want the corset to suck to your body. And this is all I did was I lowered the neckline and I brought the bottom of the shirt down and made that kind of V-shaped, like U-shape that you see all the corsets with. I just used the crop top as kind of sort of like a guideline, and I made up my own shapes on the newspaper, and it actually worked out so nice. So you can kind of customize it to look how you want with this step. It's also important to add a 1/2 inch seam allowance onto your pattern so you don't cut your fabric too small for when you sew it. Okay, and right here I'm just drawing on where I'm going to add the boning on my shirt. This is totally optional. I just kind of wanted to plan it out beforehand before I went and did it while sewing, but this is not the only piece you're going to need for your pattern. You're going to need to make 2 side pieces, which then become the back panels, but I don't know why I labeled them as sides. It was a little bit easier. This part is super easy. It's literally just a rectangle, and it is from the length of the armpit to the very bottom of the shirt. So however long you decide to make your shirt is that length. Plus, I did mine 4 inches wide on each side. You are also going to need to make a strap piece. That, again, is super easy. It's just another rectangle. It's a long, skinny one, and it's going to be the length from the top of the shirt to the armpit, plus the width of however wide you decide to make your strap. So this part is also kind of custom. I can't really give you specific measurements, but yeah, that's super easy. You just need to make another rectangle. And here's how many of each piece you're going to need. So 4 of the side pieces, 4 strap pieces, and 2 of the front body pieces. Okay, I'm pinning this down right now. I'm realizing I was gonna try to do like this strap, like everything all in one piece, but I'm just gonna do 2 of these front pieces and then sew the straps on. Scratch the strap thing. I gotta cut these separate, but I'm just gonna do 2 front like body pieces right now. Also, it might look kind of weird because this dress was sewn in like panels. There's not like one big piece of velvet, so there's gonna be like a seam going through my shirt right here, which might look weird, but hopefully not. So I guess let's just see how it turns out, but not the happiest about that. Okay, I actually cut out the second piece and I was able to find a spot on the dress that didn't have those seams running through it. So I think I'm gonna use this one. It only has like this, but like I think I could just make the straps longer and then like hide this somehow. So I'm gonna use this piece as the front piece, and then this one is going to go on the back side. So like the side facing my body, because I don't want these seams showing. So that's gonna be my front piece now. Okay, I've cut my 4 side pieces, which are going to become like, this is gonna be one and this is gonna be one. You'll see how I do it later. And then here is the 2 front body pieces. So I'm going to sew here, not up there, here, not that, and here. It'll make sense, I promise. Oh my god, it's actually working. So here is where we are at with the front piece. The sewing actually looks so good on it. Like, I am super shocked. I still have to like make the straps and then attach the side pieces, but right now I'm gonna work on the boning. I kind of just like made up my own little pattern here, but my plan is to sew. So here's the zip tie, and I'm going to just sew a channel. Like, I left the bottom open, and I'm just gonna sew a channel and then slip this up in there and then cut it. And then should work. So yeah, basically gotta sew like straight stitches like this down the whole shirt. Okay, normally I would mark this off, but like since I don't know how to write on velvet, like I'm just gonna pin it and just like sew along on each side, and I want it to look super straight because this is like what's gonna be showing. So yeah, this is how I'm doing it. Probably not the best way, but hopefully it works. So I guess let's see how this turns out. It's getting kind of dark and hard to see, but like look at how good that stitching looks. Oh my god, it's working. It's going perfectly, and I put the little zip tie in there and it's like holding its shape, and like, oh, I gotta do the rest of them now because guys, do exactly what I just did. It made it so much easier, and my stitches came out like so straight. It looks professional, and I'm not a professional at all, so looks really good. I'm gonna continue finishing this boning. You guys, I don't know if you can like see this on camera because for some reason the green is being really stupid when I'm trying to film it. Also, there's like a bunch of little fuzzies all over it, so please excuse that, but that way of putting in the boning is like so good. The zip ties are all sticking out right now, but holy cow, this turned out so much better than I thought. Okay. Hold on, I know my sewing project is turning out so good, and it's super, super cool, but I have something I need to tell you guys about, and that is Skillshare. Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes to choose from. It's a place to explore new skills, deepen your existing passions, or get lost in your creativity. Skillshare offers classes on real-life topics on stuff that you actually care about and actually want to learn about. They have classes on so many things such as film and video making, illustration, photography. There's even some sewing classes on there. They have classes on so many different things. If there's something you're interested in learning, there's probably something on there to help you out with that. I recently just took a class called Plants at Home Uplift Your Spirit and Your Space. It was a very, very cool class. It's a class by Christopher Griffin, also known as Plant Queen, and I'm a plant lover, so it was just like the perfect class for me. It was very cool. I don't even know how to describe this course. I just highly recommend taking it. There's just tons and tons of cool, unique classes on here for you guys to take. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, so there are no ads. They're always adding new classes for the community, and an annual subscription is less than $10 a month, which is a pretty good deal, or also a pretty good gift to give. You could give someone the gift of learning this holiday. Nothing's more valuable than knowledge. That was so cheesy, but it's kind of true. So the first 1,000 people to go to the link in my description will get a free trial of a Skillshare premium membership. There's so many cool things on there, and yeah, I genuinely love them, and I hope you guys will too. Here's your chance to try it out for free, and yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into the sewing. Now I'm going to make the little side part thing. So how I'm going to make the sides, we need 4 of these little squares, or rectangles I guess, and what I'm going to do is put them pretty sides kissing, and then, okay, I can't do it with one hand, but I'm gonna sew just along this side because we're gonna put a bunch of little loops in here on both sides, so that way we can actually like put a ribbon in and make it tie like an actual corset, you know. Basically, I'm just gonna sew up the 3 sides, and then this side is going to be sewn onto this part right here. So like sew these 3 sides, flip it inside out, and then like the side that is sewn together is going to be sewn here. I'll show you after I do this. Okay, so when you're done sewing it, it looks like a little bag, right? Okay, and then this is the front of the shirt. You put both the nice like seams together, sew it here, and then flip it, and then this should be a clean seam. So you're gonna have two of those, and you want this to be open, and this is still open. This isn't, but this part is. Okay, so we have attached the side panels to the main part of the corset. It looks really good. So next step is what I basically did here was take like this side, I haven't done it to yet. I took this and I just like tucked it in on both sides so it makes like this clean edge, and then we're gonna make these little loops to stick in here, and that is how you're gonna lace up the back. So you don't have to do this yet until you make the loops. Don't sew this yet. Wait till you put the loops in, but yeah. I just wanted to update you guys because it's actually working out so good, like so much better than I thought it was going to. So okay, I was actually going to make loops, but then I realized it was kind of hard, and I've been trying to like figure out how to do it, and I can't really think of any way to do it. So I'm just going to use this bias tape. You probably should be doing this with like ribbon or something, but I'm just gonna cut. That is a 4-inch section of this, and I'm just gonna cut them and decide how many I want, but I'm just gonna cut like little 4-inch things, fold them in half, and then stick them in here and just see how many I want to put on each side, what's gonna look good. And I'm going to leave just a little section here too because I'm going to edge on this, so keeping that in mind. But I would say just do this with ribbon if you don't have bias tape, which this is not even like what this is for, it's just what I have. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, here's where we're at with the loops. They look awesome. I am so happy with how this is turning out. I just ran a top stitch like around the neck and stuff because I'm not going to put bias tape up there. And I haven't finished the straps yet because I want to like just finish this and then put it on my body and like measure how long they are, because I just have to make them long enough to like sew to right here. So right now what I'm gonna do is trim these up and then put a strip of bias tape around the whole bottom, and then I'm going to attach the straps, or make the straps, then attach the straps, and then we are done. But actually no, we need to make something to lace this up, but we're getting there. Okay, and I ended up losing the footage for the rest of the video after this point, but you didn't miss much. All I did was attach the straps and then put the bias tape along the entire stretch of the bottom and finished it off. I did a top stitch on pretty much everything to make it look good. I'm sure you guys could figure it out. But I'm absolutely shocked with the way that this shirt turned out, and yeah, I guess there's nothing more for me to say. Here's the final reveal. And that is it for this video. I am so absolutely obsessed with how this shirt turned out. I can't believe I actually made that. Like, me, myself, and I made that shirt from scratch. Like, I literally made my own pattern. I hope you're as shook as I am, because I did not think it was going to turn out that good. That shirt is like, I got exactly what I wanted, and I paid like less than $10 to make it, and I had so much fun doing it. Hopefully this was helpful. If you guys don't understand like any other part of my tutorial, you can ask me down below and I'll try to clarify it for you. But yeah, if you guys do decide to follow this tutorial, please tag me on Instagram. I want to see what you guys create. I'm surprised with myself. I am definitely going to keep sewing. I am obsessed now. Like, I've definitely got like the sewing bug. So stay tuned for some more sewing content like come the new year. I'm gonna chill out on it for a little bit and just relax and enjoy the holidays. I'm definitely going to be doing some more sewing projects, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe down below, and I love you guys so much. I will see you all in the next one. Bye!